This week I'm going to start with a show called Terra, which sets in the year 2149 in the future, to where basically the world's tearing apart as if it already isn't currently. It's to a point where, there's not really any hope for anyone. Everything's just going to end eventually until they find this loophole leading back to what they think is the past, and then later on they find out that it's the past but in an alternate zone of life itself. They allow certain few people to go back there. It's a one-way trip. You can't come back into the future. You go in, you stay in, you're there for good. They're let to go in there and all that, and they're to make a better future. Stop what is destined to happen. Basically it's Jurassic Park. If you in any way like any of the Jurassic Park movies, you'll end up liking this movie. Show, sorry. I only watched the series premiere so far. I find it quite well done. Other things happening in entertainment this week or the previous week, whatever, would be things like this guy, Roger Williams. He's a pianist, played for a bunch of US presidents. He died at the age of 87. Paul McCartney is married again. Nancy something. Married in London today, Sunday, the day that I'm filming. And probably the biggest story this week, in my opinion, is the Hank Williams Jr. story, which is Hank Williams Jr. has a trademark line, "Are you ready for some football?" that plays every Monday night for every Monday night football game. Well, this previous week, I think it was Dallas and somebody playing, they pulled it because of a comment that Hank Williams Jr. made on Fox and Friends about the president, about Obama. He compared Obama to Hitler. Not exactly in the, okay, Obama is Hitler, he wants to kill people, all of that kind of way, but basically Hitler's one of those people that you don't exactly compare someone to. It's kind of an insult any way you see it. So basically they pulled him from ever being on another Monday Night Football game. His, trademark line. Basically, in the end, Hank Williams Jr. is suing them for that. Apparently Obama was playing some golf with Senator Boehner, and he said Obama playing golf with Senator Boehner was like Adolf Hitler playing with Nesamaru, something like that. But okay, he said he was just comparing polar opposites, but he also made another comment not too long after about how Obama and Joe Biden are similar to the Three Stooges. So I think he makes his opinion apparent by the fact that he does not like Obama. And finally, I think I'm going to leave this out with a question to the rest of the people on the channel mostly, but people in the comments could answer it too. I'll put them in the next week's video or something, my favorite one. Basically, has to be someone you've never met, but someone who you would, if you could pick one person that you could meet, who would it be? Obviously one that you've never met. My answer is going to be tough, because I want to say Justin Bieber, but I'm going to go with Jack Black, because I think it would be a much more memorable occasion. Alright, see you next week.